Okay. It looks like this is working. Okay. Before we get started, a little background about my what's the word I'm searching for? My experience with notation and engraving software like Dorico. Um, I first began composing pretty traditionally using paper and a pencil. And when it came time to try to make something that was printed out that sounded good, or that looked good rather, I didn't have any way to really do it. So when I first started writing music, really of any kind, I what's the word I'm searching for? I needed something that would allow me to make nice sheet music was what I was looking for at first. And I was a I was a kid at the time, and so you're a kid and you don't buy a lot of your own stuff. And my parents wanted to help me out, so they got me a copy. It's like of Cakewalk, like the cheap Cakewalk, which is not really a engraving piece of software. It's a DAW, more like Logic. Excuse me. And so that's what I used for a long time. And then I was at a young composers thing. It was like a camp, sort of summer camp sort of thing. Because again, remember, I'm a kid. And they recommended the software Sibelius, and they showed it to me. They had a little computer in there, and they showed it to me. And Sibelius was amazing because Sibelius, for the first time, was not producing really terrible notation that kind of sounded pretty good. It was making something that, that sounded fine, but the notation was beautiful and the notation was perfect, and it looked exactly like all the notated music I would play when I was doing piano, or that I would sing when I was in a choir, or play when I was in a band. And I wanted it. I wanted it really bad. And I so again, I was a kid, so I asked for it for Christmas, and it was pretty expensive when it first started. But my parents were wanting to help me out. They thought I was really that I would hopefully keep doing this. Which, by the way, thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm still doing this, and they they got it for me for Christmas. That was Sibelius 1.2 or whatever. It was in like 1998, 1999 was when I got it. And I loved it. And I did lots of stuff in it. And throughout the years, I've upgraded for every version of Sibelius. I own Sibelius 2. I bought Sibelius 3. I bought Sibelius 4. I bought Sibelius 5. I bought Sibelius 6. And I even own today version 7, actually 7.5. So I've been using Sibelius pretty consistently through for my whole life to when I want to make notated sheet music. And when I do make notated sheet music, I would like to think I'm okay at it, that I can actually make pretty good notated sheet music, and that the music that I'm writing is worth writing out. And so Sibelius is a product that was originally made by an independent company. The Sibelius Corporation used to be its own company. And when Sibelius first came out, one of the big features of it was you could go to a website called Sibelius Music, and you could upload a score. So you could take like this score, which is incomplete, say this score right here, and you could upload it. And they had a little plugin for a browser that allowed people to play it back and listen to it. And they had comments and forums, and everyone could comment on your music. And this was really helpful to me as a composer. It's probably one of the few reasons, one of the big reasons I'm still composing, was that Sibelius had this place where you could go and people could critique your work. I mean, when we're talking about, I was a high school student, and I was able to upload a orchestral piece of music, and there would be 3 or 4 people who were college music professors who were just on the site, and they would say stuff. They would say, this is good, this is bad, that trumpet part's impossible, that string part's not good. And that was a really big part of my learning process as a composer, was interacting with these people and interacting with other composers. I mean, there were a lot of composers on there who to this day are still composers, and I've met some people there who, I became friends with, and I'm still friends with to this day. And so that was really important to me that existed. It was, I think, about 5 or 6 years ago that Avid software, they make Pro Tools and some editing software. I think they were originally, as I understand it, I'm not 100% sure, they were originally a video editing company. They made these big Avid video editing machines for editing like film, like before there was digital video. And Avid immediately shut down SibeliusMusic.com. They immediately shut it down. Now it sort of migrated. They actually sort of let all the scores go to a different site, and there's a place called Sheet Music Plus or something.com that's basically mostly the same site, but not quite. And it doesn't have nearly as many people, and it's not nearly as easy to use, and the playback on it's not very good. And there hasn't been the big resources in updating the player as browsers get updated. It's really died. And so that was really sad for me. I mean, by the time that happened, I had graduated college, and I had lots of friends, and a lot of the stuff I was doing was not even notated anymore. It was just in Logic. It was in like a DAW. But that made me really sad. That made me really that really took something away from me that was really important to me. And the next thing that happened that was really sad was Avid restructured all of their entire company, and one of the things they did was they fired everyone who worked on Sibelius. All the people who had made Sibelius, this beautiful, wonderful program that had enabled the creativity of just countless people, they just fired them and said no more. And since then, there haven't been a lot of updates because they're not doing a lot of updates to Sibelius, and they've really kind of let it die. I mean, there's a lot of good reasons to believe that Sibelius will not be around very long. Well, Steinberg, the makers of Cubase, hired all those people and said, if you want to make a notation product, we'd love to help you. And that's what this piece of software that I'm using today, that just came out today, is. It's Dorico, and it's made by the same people that made Sibelius. So this piece of software that was really important in my sort of development as a musician is sort of, maybe not really, but sort of back. So, of course, this was something that I bought day one. As soon as it was available this morning, I got up pretty early and bought it and got my cross-grade offer. And yeah, we're going to try to use it. Now, this is the first time I've ever launched this software at all. So I am learning just like you are. So let's take a look at some stuff. So looks like we've got a tutorial. Setup, mode buttons. Dorico has 5 modes, which you can be switched to between using these buttons. Most buttons also have key commands, which are shown in the menus and in the tooltips. Okay, cool. Players. Add players and assign instruments to them in the Players panel. Players represent people who will play your music. Drag players up and down to change the order they appear in layout. Select a player to see which flows or layouts he or she appears in. Flows are independent pieces of music contained within your project and can use any combination of players. Drag the flows left, right, to change the order they appear. Okay. Layouts are the full scores and instrumental parts, bringing together players and flows in combination to produce the pages of music you can view, edit, and print. Score and part layouts are updated automatically as you work, and you can also create custom score layouts for rehearsal scores or unusual combinations. Okay, cool. The layout options dialog allows you to change page, staff size, staff labeling, rhythmic spacing, and staff spacing for each layout in your project. Cool. The notation options provide settings for beat. What was that last one? Where was that? Layout options was there. Notation options was in the flows. Okay. Beat, beam, blah, 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 blah. These options can be set individually for each flow. Cool. Okay, so we're going to start out by doing something super easy because, again, this is new software to me. So we're going to add a solo player. Okay, so it looks like it gives me a dialog for what instruments. So let's just do a piano. Looks like it's probably going to be in keyboards. Empty-handed player. It's thinking. It's thinking. Okay, let's just go away. All right. So I've watched a few videos on this and some sort of walkthroughs. I watched their thing yesterday, and from what I understand, I guess the software doesn't really think about music as a piece of paper the way we do. It thinks about it as a series of notes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to see if we can engrave just a little bit of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Before we do that, I'm going to add Dorico to the loopback so that you can hear what I'm doing. All right, so hopefully you'll be able to hear Dorico as I add things. So let's try adding some stuff. Let's write. Other notations that you can create with the mouse. Okay. Okay, let's try doing some stuff. So I want to put a C here. Now, did we hear playback there? No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do mouse input for now. I want these to be quarters. Okay. Great question is what is octave? I don't want it to be this G. So I'm pretty bad at this. Okay. We should have something. Okay. Edit notes. Okay. So this is the stuff we just added. So this is C, C, G, G, A, G, which should be do, do, sol, sol, la, la, sol. I'm using. Well, that was good. That's what we were hoping it would be. Uh-oh. I don't want to be in here for now. Oh, no. Okay, we'll worry about this in a second. Hopefully there's a way to get back to that. Okay, so we want to make this have a time signature, right? This is not in no time. This is in 4/4. So it said to do that in the setup. So that was here, this gear. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it has piano roll in it. One of the things I'm hoping is that although right now the playback and piano roll and MIDI editing stuff is oh, that's a new flow. Okay, that's fine. How do I change the time? So time signature was here. Layouts. Notation options. Time signatures, okay, great, but I want to apply a time signature to this flow. How do I do that? That's fine. Oh, here it is. Maximum rhythm dots, syncopation. Okay, am I crazy? Didn't it say that this is where I do my time signatures down here? Or do I do it over here? No, because see, that's all paper size. I think that I saw that M is the meter key. Oops, that's not right. I'm not sure what I just did there. Where was my meter? Shift M. That's right. Right? No? Let's do this. When all else fails, use the help menu. This is why we're starting with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Meter. How do I change the meter? I actually prefer breakbeats at beat boundaries, but we're going to use the default for now. Excuse me. Yes, we want common practice accidentals. Did I? This should really be a half note. Hold on. Let's change this note's value. Bum bum bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to. Oop, nope. Deselect that note. Move the caret. So I thought I could just go. Yeah. And now I can. Okay. So that's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I would still love to know what are how do we do time signatures? I thought I understood this. This is oh, here's time signatures. I'm an idiot. Let's just do common time. That was cool. This should be a half note. There should go. Oh, no. F E E D D C. Oh, we can actually get rid of this stuff back here. Okay, so we should have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star now. Let's find out. Okay. I could have sworn that the tutorial told me to go down here for the time signature, but I guess I misread it. Okay, cool. So, let's add some accompaniment. So now we should have... not a G7 there. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Aunt Hughes, by the way. I appreciate the... I want this to be a C. I guess I have to select over here first. Oh no. So I'm not 100% sure sometimes the modes, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Probably rewind. It is. It's ready for Audio Jungle. Okay. So I think I understand sort of the basic operation now. And if we wanted to add slurs, we would do it like, I'm assuming, and then, oh, that's a, so these are articulations and clefs. Cool. Okay. Cool. That's a cool fermata. Okay, that's how you do text. Okay. How do I make... I wonder if that's an engrave. Oh no, engraves are like page layout. Okay. Is a slur as long... Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Anthew's 77 is being super helpful. This is way faster than if I were doing the same thing in Sibelius. Cool. Okay. Okay. All right. You can change the pitch of a note by selecting it and then using Alt plus up or down. Cool. I would like this bar to go away. How would I do that? I would probably go to bars. That's an insert bar. How would I get rid of a bar line? That's a great question. What if I just get rid of the rest? Does it go away or does it hide it? Nope. What if I just delete the bar line? That's cool that it lets you do that, by the way. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. I'm sure that there's a very intuitive and easy way to do that. Cool. Okay, so that hides those. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So far, it's actually, even as I fumble around not knowing how to do anything, go to the right menu and choose Trim Flow. Gotcha. And that deletes the bar. That's cool. Anthew's being super helpful. Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's try to do something a little more complicated. So I have brought with me today, I've got a full SATB choral piece that I finished the other day, and I brought some ideas. These are probably going to be a little bit too complex for today. I know that Dorico is able to do some of the stuff in here, but I don't know if it's easy to see this, but the time signature here is sort of a Bartokian, it's probably backwards on your view, 5/8 plus 7/8 plus 5/8. So we'll worry about that later. Let's try starting a new project. We're going to save this for posterity. Excuse me. We're going to save this as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We'll save it there. We'll close the project, and we'll start a new project. And we're going to try to do something a little bit more interesting. Okay, new empty project. Oh, I should just use one of their... That's wrong. I shouldn't do it this way. I should do it. Don't save. I should do it with their choral and vocal. Okay, we want SATB with piano. So it's loading the patches in the background. I eventually would love to set up a template with my third-party ones. I know that the play abilities in Dorico are not quite here yet. We're going to use Hallian today. All right. So let's see what we can do here. So again, I'm engraving this off of a pre-written, written-out score. We'll see what we can do here. I should choose the correct note length. Can I just... No, it doesn't know where to go. And then I know I can use my keyboard to go, right? No, I want to do 7. And we want to do 7 again. This is dotted. No, that's a staccato. I do the same thing in Sibelius. That's an articulation. What I want are these ones over here. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, so you add a time signature in write mode using the right-hand panel. Oh, no, whoa. What am I doing? Oh, this is fine. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, that makes sense. So we want to create a regular time signature 4/4 with a pickup bar of... I don't want 2 beats. I want 3 beats. See, here's how you do aggregate. Okay, cool. If I do this, it's going to be wrong, right? That's sad. Is there a way to... I saw another way to add the time signature. Select the first note. Sorry, the stream is way behind the chat, or you guys are seeing this like a minute after I actually do it, so... Select the first note. Okay, we're going to try this way. Don't want that. Select the first note, press Shift-M. Oh, you have to have a note selected. I knew that Shift-M, and I want it to be 4, 4... with 3, right? Is that how you do it? No. I saw him do this on the stream yesterday, and I was like, how do you... Here's what I want. I want 4, 4 with 3 pickup notes. Because so far I can do 2 beats over here. Four, 4. Oh, 4/4. Okay. That's delightful. That's delightful. That is delightful. Okay, so I want... Oh, no. I don't want that note. I want... So far, as you can see, the soprano part is super exciting. And now I want a dotted note. And now I want... No, I didn't want that. I wanted 6. That's really cool. That is way nicer in terms of just actual... So what I should do is I should have Sibelius open at the same time and be engraving the same score. Like, even with my fumbling, I'm probably actually a little bit faster on this. I like the way it handles dotted notes quite a bit. Quite a bit. Hold on for just a second. I really appreciate that approach to dotted rhythms because that should have been dotted. Because why do I love that so much? It just makes more sense to me that a dotted note, the period key for dotted notes. Okay. That's an A. Now we need that, yes. It helps if my score is a little cleaner that I'm reading off of. 6. And now we need cool. And actually I forgot I should have done the whole first phrase. But I do like that it acts on whatever you have selected, which is not super, obviously. Okay, let's add some lyrics. We probably want this to be so this is text for the, actually let's add lyricist while we're here. I'm doing this wrong. I should read the manual. So that doesn't open a new panel. That just opens up that other thing. Okay, that makes sense. We'll add lyrics in a second. I'll actually read the manual on that. Right now I'm just mostly concentrating on note input. Let's add the tenor part. So it's going to start on this G right here. And it's going to go to a Okay, here's a question. I just hit F2. Tenor is a transposing clef. Why is it drawing it down there? Is that just ooh, that's a great question. Is that playing it back in that? Hold on. It sounds so great. I guess I could just look at the MIDI data. Obviously, this is going to go a lot slower. Here, hold on. I'm going to we don't need let that load in the background. Oh, Alt. Okay. That's gonna screw me up. That's not a bad key combo, but it's because the Sibelius one is just command. My question though is, I guess, why when I input on the keyboard F2 does it not octave, transpose it, is I guess my only question. I mean, it's not a big deal, but so far, this program is really nice in terms of just respecting that. See, I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like so far. Just in terms of that shouldn't be dotted. I don't know. It's just it makes a lot of sense. Now I need F sharp. I'm gonna learn these. Cool. Other than, I wonder if I hit shift, does it do all of them? No? Okay. What about alt? Oh, no. Okay. Is that loaded? Hold on for just a second. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, sorry. I'll select both of those. That's kind of. I just want to have an East-West piano loaded here. Okay. Drag a marquee. Ah. Duh. Okay. So, whole half. Yes. Oops. That's lovely. That's really nice. Let's see if this sounds good. It's going to be too fast, but that's if I start it. Gotta love. Gotta love. Okay. All right. So, a little bit about the piece. This is a setting of a Sarah Teasdale poem. I know the stars by their names. Nothing super adventurous or exciting. Right now, it's just choral parts. I was originally thinking this would be a acapella piece. We're going to try to maybe compose some piano music to it. So, as I fumble around in this software, I'm enjoying this a lot. The note input is astonishingly fast and astonishingly less. Sibelius, I feel like I'm constantly fighting the note input a little bit, just in terms of like, I don't know. It's I don't know. I mean, I'm even working on a full keyboard and on a desktop computer, but on a laptop on Sibelius, it's really hard. The I don't know. There's something that just feels a lot more intuitive about this to me so far. So anyway, that's how I'm liking it. All right. Um, lyrics. So I closed that lyrics panel, I think. I like this zoom, by the way. It's nice. Um, Select the final note, press Shift L. Why am I doing that? Oh, Shift, not Command. Ah, okay. Or the first note, right? Gotcha. I'm assuming that... That's really nice, the way that lyric works, too. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm assuming space? Yes. That's really nice. That's really nice. I'm not doing the syllabic stuff right. So I'm assuming if I select a note and I say Shift L, it just allows me to change the one that's there. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm not sure I'm spelling that right. I'll look it up later. Let's finish adding these. This is lovely. I'm still hitting the Sibelius Command L instead of Shift L. But I know that that's like a philosophical... I watched the... I should probably save this in a second. Let's save this. Oh, I see, and it gets rid of all the extraneous crap when it's in galley view, so you lose the title and stuff. That's cool. Okay, okay. If I go to the engrave view, I'm assuming that I have the ability to... Okay, okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. And then that's the MIDI editor. I'm a little confused. Select a layout here to see it in print preview. This layout selected in this panel will be printed or exported as graphics when you click print or export. Change the number of copies to be printed by clicking the plus or minus button. Expand the layout to see its page size and number of pages to decide what kind of print job you need. I'm actually in the play panel right now, but that's okay. Choose between printing or exporting graphics to the destination, blah, blah, blah. That's my fault because I clicked back on play. So it was trying to highlight over here. Okay, so this is what the actual page looks like. So you know what this is, you know what's the overriding philosophical decision in this software so far that I love is the careful and thoughtful splitting out of tasks. Sibelius is a lot like Microsoft Word in that you're trying to compose and engrave and format everything and make it look all pretty on the page, all at the same time. This is more sort of, this strikes me more as like a LaTeX sort of approach where you write everything and it looks like junk because it's just a big text file, but then you worry about the actual output later, and that's actually a much better way to think about it. Okay, let's go back. Here's what I would like to be able to do is I would like to be able to. I'm just going to look through some stuff here because I feel like. Okay, playing techniques, trim flow, notation options. Okay, so this is where I choose. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to continue. Actually, now I want to talk about piano stuff. So what are we going to do now? Yeah, I know. Hold on. Yes. I actually think that B. I'll look up I'll get a dictionary out and look up the syllabic division later. Okay, so this flow is continuing now. So we want to continue flow. We want this flow to be longer, right? Oh, I see. These are okay. And I've got these. Okay. And that gets rid of those. Okay. That gets rid of those. I don't need those. This is cool. Look at these clefs you can add. Look at these. These are crazy. Some great C clefs. Tablature, AVA with alto. All your octave lines. No clef. Okay, so I want at the end of flow, I want to add, let's add 100 bars. Cool. Okay, let's continue engraving. Or, well, typing, inputting notes. So I'm going to do this in the way I would do it in Sibelius, which is probably wrong. The way I would do this in Sibelius is I would just have, I would insert a note value of 2 here and then get rid of the note, and that would give me the rest. There's probably a much better way to do that in this part. There's a better way to do that in Sibelius too, but so you could do that here. You could do Shift B at the beginning. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, we have our first triplet. So now it's time to figure out triplets. How do we do tuplets? Probably here. And it's just okay. I love this. Okay, so a tuplet is just just like a property of a quarter note. So this is going to create a quarter triplet, right? If I do this, no, because I deselected it. I want the triplet value. I want to do it. Okay, so actually what I want to do is select this one and then do, right? No? You can move the caret with the arrow keys. Okay. That's the caret right there. That's the caret right there. Okay, so that would be there. Yes, okay. I see. That makes sense. Thank you for all the help, by the way. It's super nice. Oh, I don't want that to be a triplet. Okay, that's what I liked about the I should be using the keyboard more because it's more designed for the keyboard. Can I yes, okay. So that's the caret selection. And if I were to say Command Shift, why isn't that Alt Option? That's it. Option. That's gonna mess me up for a long time because I've got that built in from 7 versions of Sibelius. And we have our first alto to VC2. Oops. Okay, I need to be less mousy on this one. No. I'm sorry. I know I'm so bad at this. I'll get there. Okay, I want to do the next thing, and I want the next thing to be a half note. No, why am I here? It's easier just to grab it. Well, so, the caret is the orange line appears when you are in note input. Yeah, okay, that's the caret right there. I'm aware of that part. The part that's hard for me, I guess what I would do here actually is instead of doing just a single G, since I want it to be divisi, I would just do 2 notes, probably, right? Is I would do like, is there a way to, I guess the thing that is hard for me about the conception of the caret right now, just because I'm not familiar with the program, is when I want to, oh, that's nice. Cool. When I want to, like, say I want this to be now a G and an E, how do I now select the caret so that I can select note input mode? Do I just go like this? I guess I have to do that. Oh, I see. No, I'd probably do what the next one's going to be. Go back to this one and gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Is there a way to just, so I'm in note input mode as far as this, is there a way to just pop into that? Like if I press escape, which is a bad habit that I have from Sibelius, is there a way to now be back in note input mode without actually inputting a note, or do I have to go do that? Can I select like this, and now I'm in note input mode? No? Okay, well. I'm sure there's a way to do that. Double click at the beginning of the bar. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so now we want to do F and A in the tenors. Here. Except for I want it to be the correct note value of quarter, F, A, and then they don't do anything. Now again, it's doing this thing where it's not transposing, which is not my favorite thing in the universe, but I'll take it. Oops. What did I do wrong there? Alt, Command, octave. That's the only thing my only little complaint right now is that tenor octave line is not the octave. It's notated an octave higher than it sounds. So I feel like when I type in F2 to A2, it should do this. This is what it should do. That's what it feels like to me, but I could be wrong. I like the copy. The copy's the same with Sibelius, which is, good. And if it broke, don't fix it, right? And so now I would say Shift L. Oops, Shift L. Shift L. It's gonna hurt my brain for a while, but I think that's actually a much better way of doing it. I really appreciate the input of the lyrics is a lot better. A lot better. So if I double click at the beginning of this bar, I can just select my quarters and up heaven's broad. Oh, you don't do that. It also doesn't help that I keep messing up the note input. Okay, cool. And then I can do the same thing here. Double click. Up heaven's bright. Ooh. Again, marquee tool to select multiple notes. And an octave higher. Nope. An octave higher. Cool. Shift L. I just installed it, so I'm not quite sure why that's not doing it. My keyboard is not set to have any octave differences right now, and it doesn't do it in the soprano and alto staves. So I don't know. Could be just a little bug. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. Helps if you spell correctly. Okay, I need to add some slurs. So let's go add some slurs. Like from here to here, and then S, was it? Yes. Here to here, S. Here to here. Actually, I should be using marquee. S. Oh. Really, I can actually just select the first note, but... Oop. I think that's a much more natural way of so in Sibelius. So here I'm just for the non engraving program. I'm not doing that right. It's because I'm selecting the wrong notes. For the non engraving people in the room, the way you do a slur in Sibelius. First, you have to wait for Sibelius to open. So we'll get back to that in an hour. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I'm editing it or putting it in the right pitch, and it sounds in the right pitch, but I'll figure it out. I would be far more. What's the word I'm searching for? It's far more likely that I'm doing something wrong than the program's wrong, but it doesn't. Okay, so when you... Why am I doing it this way? So when you... Why? No, just new. When you do a slur in Sibelius... Let's just do a piano. First of all, the note input's terrible. I mean, I'm going to be faster on this just because I am more used to it. Okay. I'm not sure why I did it that way, but you would grab this first note, you'd press S, and then you'd press space. So it's like a lyric, but I actually don't like that nearly as much as just being able to draw a selection. Like, look, in Sibelius, you cannot draw a selection because that's used to move around the score. But since they've designed this so that you don't need to move around the score. You never need to drag. It's just in the correct write mode edit. You just go to where you're supposed to, and no O needs to have a slur. So you select the two notes that are going to have the slur. Oops, I double clicked. And bam. Oops. Helps if you select the correct notes. If you select the correct notes, it is perfect. So that's really cool. I really think that that's a much better approach just to the editing of the score in general. And look at the way it moves everything, all nice. Ugh, Sibelius wouldn't do that necessarily. All right, no, I didn't want to save that. It's just so nice. It's a really nice program. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, let's continue. Let's add, so I need to get better at this. We need to start the caret here. We're going to have a whole note in the soprano part, and it is a G, and that's there. And we'll do the same thing here. Whole note, D, so because, oops, I need to, D, and then in our bass parts we have, in our tenor part we have, oops, I need to get better at this part. I'm sure there's a keyboard thing to just move down the stave and move the caret, but I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm used to just for now. And we want this to be a half note, which is 7, C, B flat. Oops. Actually, what is that? I bet you it's, I don't know. We'll see. I love it. I mean, and looking at it right now, I can already just look at it and just see the score is a little bit, it just feels nicer already to me. So, oop. Helps if I select the correct. I think it's stare. I should actually look up this poem to make sure that I'm doing the text correctly. I know the stars by their names, Sarah Teasdale. It's not broad, it's bright. Or it's not bright, it's broad. We're going to add some piano parts to this because I don't think I actually want it to be... I mean, I'm assuming if I decided, hey, you know, I don't really want the piano, I could just say delete the player. And now it's... Oh, and it refloated all nice. Oh, how nice. That's really nice. Let's have it be a cappella for now. We're just going to leave that the way it is. Okay. While in note input to change staves, up, down in note input. Oh, I was trying to do shift. That's why. As usual, it's better than what I thought. Oh wait, I probably don't even need to type that rest in, right? Because it'll just... It just put, yeah, it's smart enough. Okay. We have a time signature change here. But we're just going to copy this onto the alto part. Oops. Okay, so we want to do a new time signature. So we're going to use the time signature thing over here. Actually, what if I do no input and I say Shift M? 3, 4. That's beautiful. And then we want quarter. I remember the plus minus from the stream. I'm sure there's a way to just say and harmonically respell that, but oop. And I'm sure it's smart enough too. Oh, maybe not. That's all right. That's probably. We'll come back and fix that in a second. We can just do it this way. I'll just do it this way for now. I should have just typed it in that way in the beginning, but. Okay, so here. And we want a dotted half D, C. And down here, oh, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do this the right way. Down. I'm not in node input mode. Be in node input mode. That's my own fault. C, 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 A, flat. And A flat is dotted half. Okay, so here's a chance to use that. Okay, press Alt plus or Alt minus. There we go. Definitely don't want a double sharp. And this is quiet for now, and then it's going to come in. So I should, second beat, third beat. We should be able to go G, F. That is so nice. There's a lot of workflow things that I could probably be doing better here. For example, I should just... and we want to respell that up. Yeah, we want to respell it as an A flat instead of a G. Alt. Sorry, Alt. Gotcha. Alt. Okay. What I should do is read the manual. It's okay, we'll move these up. I mean, I could be doing this wrong. Let's move them up. So if it's at all helpful, just, oops. If it's at all helpful, so, oh, this is wrong. Sorry. I need to get that alt, holding that alt down. Okay, let's add some lyrics. Sorry about that. Okay. I did not think this out when I originally wrote this. This should be a quarter, and it should just go D, D. Oop. D, D. I'm missing those beginnings of words because I'm typing wrong, not because of the program. Just if anybody's wondering. We want this to be a E flat. I bet. I like that. This is one of my favorite things. Is that see, it's got the beat divisions up there in the grid, and you just go over to beat. I want this to be on beat 3, and so I just go over to beat 3. I have the correct value selected for the next note, and it just puts the stupid rests in. That is so hard to. That's such a pain to do in some other notation programs sometimes. Oop! I want this to be 4/4. I need to find where I am. Okay. Do some parallel fifths here. Then I'm going to get better at that. Wait, what did I do there? Uh-oh. I must have done the meter wrong. Did I do the meter wrong? Let's get rid of this meter. I want to do a 4/4 meter. Sorry, I know I'm doing this like it's Sibelius and it's not, but there we go. Is that a 4? 1, 2, 3. Let's try doing a new meter. What if we do that's 4 now. I must I think I have a meter that looks like I think I have this one up here. It says used in this flow. I think irregular length 3 beats 4/4 1. Interesting. I don't know. I must have set that up wrong. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think I did, but sorry, I need to move this music to somewhere more useful to me. I should learn how to count. Actually, you know what I can do here? I can use that cool, assuming shift appends my selection? No. I can use that cool. Actually, let's do this in galley view. That's probably going to make it easier. Should be just parallel fifths, right? Except for here. Why is that? Oh, because I didn't. I moved it too many. Okay, let's see how this is sounding. I'm going to put my headphones on. We'll work on tempo. It sounds super jolly at this speed. All right, let's try this. Let's add some tempo text. Okay. I thought I saw this. If I go to text, right? Those are lyrics. It's probably in setup. I'm guessing. No, setup is layouts. Oh, command click. I kept trying to shift click instead of where would I find? I thought I saw a text tool over here. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Let's see if that sounds better. Hi there, I need to get rid of that rest. Yeah, good. Good. Or I could select the note and press Shift T. So, for example, here, I want it to go slightly faster. Oop. Sorry. Am I doing something wrong here when I say slightly faster and then enter? Actually, let's just chill here. Sorry. It's not a bad choral sample. It's really not. Need to add more slurs. Cool. Shift L. And actually, I want those too. Uh-oh. That's alright. Easy to fix. Oop, that needs a... I should have done slurs first. Well, I don't really need it. Actually, marquee. And... is there a way to do... oh, I'm dumb. It's because, yeah, I'm trying to do it the Sibelius way instead of the Dorico way. And the Dorico way is to have a separate articulation for tenuto staccato. I actually think this should be... I'm not sure if that difference in articulations would work in real life, but let's keep going. Okay, so we need to go down to our tenor line. And we need to add... Shift Alt right arrow to extend the Excel. Okay. I actually think it's okay where it is now, but that is good to know. This is a okay. Let's fix this. I'm pretty sure that, by the way, that's inputting in the wrong octave. I'm pretty sure, but no, Alt up. Alt up. I need to do the right. Again, a lot of when I'm doing something it looks a little awkward, it's because I'm trying to do it the Sibelius way instead of the Dorico way. So for people watching, know that there is that sort of years and years and years of muscle memory that I'm fighting a little bit. Hey, Antius, thank you so much. That's really I really appreciate you being in here. It's really I feel a little honored that you stopped by. Good luck with the release of Dorico. It's so far I'm loving it. I mean, again, I know I'm still a little bit like a kid trying to ride a bike without training wheels and falling on my face a lot. But I think this is so far the philosophical decisions that I'm seeing behind this software have been really good. So good job, good luck. I hope it sells really well because I want to see it succeed. And we're trying. Normally I do like stuff in a DAW. So anyway, not the Steinberg one. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to try that one out yet. But okay, let's keep going. All right. Everyone say thank you to Aunt Hughes before he goes. Strange thoughts. Where are we? And if I say minus, it's a no. I have to select. I need to get better at this. I want those to be A's and E's. Okay. That's that's really lovely. Um Hold on. I didn't put this text in. Oh. Tie. Is that a slur or tie? That's a slur. What? I'll look up ties later. Actually, if I grab that note and I say, awesome. Awesome. Except for that I messed that up. We'll leave that the way it is. That's not super pretty, but I'll fix it later. I think it's because of the way I have the beaming set up that it's choosing to engrave that way. But I'll go fix that later. Oh yeah. Feel free to head out whenever makes sense for you, Aunt. I really appreciate being here. It was really nice to see. And Marquis. Actually, Marquis. Let's see if that sounds good. I should stay in galley view. We'll work on that. Okay, let's keep going. And by that I mean stop playing. Let's keep going. All right. If I was smart, I would type in the entire soprano line. I need to get a hand on this selection. Thanks, Anthony. It's really nice to see you in chat. I lost myself on the score. Hold on. Oh, there we are. Strange. Dotted. And then if you love me. Okay, that's sort of the next phrase. We want this to be an E flat. Oh no. Ooh. Guess I hit the 256th note. The Grey Hearts. You know, why am I doing this? Bam. Well, let's talk a little bit about the piece that we're working on. So again, normally I don't do engraving essentially in a stream, but this is a good, an exciting day. New engraving software, always fun to look at, and I'm really enjoying this. So this is just a SATB piece. Let's talk about the theory here. Nothing really adventurous. We're trying to write something that is let's put it in page view. That is and save it. That is pretty accessible. So we start off here at the beginning. This first chord, nothing crazy. C, sort of a minor 7 in inversion, which moves to a B flat chord on the second beat of stars. Same idea here. We have like a little D major tonality here. Notice that we're making sure that the chord is in inversion again. If you look at this beat, the first beat of the 1, 2, 3, fourth measure here, Al Deb, there's some voicing issues here. Anybody in chat see the voicing issue? Anybody? Oh, wait. I know you guys are like a minute behind me. The third is doubled right now, and we have 1D, 1A. So we have a root and a fifth, and we have 2/3. And in a chord, the root usually should be the one that's doubled. So really what we should do is we should grab this tenor note and we should move it up to a D. So instead of, what is that? Hold on. I'm going to kill the mic for a second. So, I mean, that was a little wrong. Right now, that sort of fixes the problem in the sense that what it really should be is probably A here. We don't want to jump down a seventh like that. That's going to be not very accessible for a less advanced choir. A fourth is probably a little bit easier, especially since they're coming down to this A that the altos are already on. So D to A, that probably cleans that up a little nicer. Anyway, and we come back to, we go to an F major tonality with like a ninth here. Bring that D major stuff back here with that F sharp, which actually is a really nice pivot to put in some G minor stuff down here, which is kind of what this little stuff down here sounds like. Oop, I should actually do what the suggestion was. Anyway, shift alt right arrow. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and then as we move on, we sort of do the same thing here. We're moved up a little bit, and it uses that G major or that G minor tonality from the beginning to sort of be a jumping off point so that we can have some C minor stuff to give it a little bit more, variation. These parallel fifths with any sort of vocal synth, like not a bad vocal synth. The vocal synth in this is actually fairly good. With any of these sort of synthy choirs, those open fifths really don't sound as haunting as they will with a real human voice. These open fifths are going to sound really good. If you want to hear what this part sounds like, it's kind of a bit of a ripoff. If you listen to John Adams' piece on the transmigration of souls, you can hear open fifths like that in a children's chorus, and they're very haunting. And I think that it'll work out in real life. So anyway, I need to figure out how to change this little bit right here, but we'll work on that later. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get as much of this done as possible. We've been streaming for how long, according to OBS? It has been about an hour and a half, so I'm going to keep going for a little bit. It's about 11:20 my time, probably between noon and 1. I'll take a break for lunch. In the meantime, I'm out of coffee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a coffee break for just a second. Bam. And while I'm gone, I'll play some music. So while I'm gone, I guess what I'll play is let's play some stuff from Interstellar Rift, because that's not something you can just get right now. So we will play another one of the. This is a track from the factions. This is for the Galactic Trade Federation. So in the game, the Galactic Trade Federation is the economic faction. They are, they trade and stuff, and we really wanted this to sound busy and exciting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick coffee break. This should probably be like a minute or two, not super long. And while I'm gone, I'll play the theme for the Galactic Trade Federation from Interstellar Rift. So I will be right back. And continuing on. So that's what it'll sound like when it's finished and performed a little more musically. It is so hard to talk when you can hear yourself delayed by about a millisecond. I also love, okay, so this is a thing I really like. I can't move text around. A thing that just annoys me about Sibelius. I love Sibelius. Remember, it's one of my favorite programs. But it's so easy to accidentally end up with lyrics that are not properly aligned. And in this one, they're just locked like that because there's never a time. There's never been a time where I'm like, man, it would sure be great if my lyrics weren't aligned. That would be great. Anyway, I made the mistake of trying to show you that in Sibelius. Oh no, oh no. All right. So I noticed that these... flow title? Flow title. Oh, you know what? I changed... Oh, I'm dumb. I changed manually this instead of... What was that? Here's what we need to do. We need to grab this little @flow title thing. Oh, I grabbed the... hold on. I made a mistake there. Oh well. Because if I go to my flows in my setup, I bet you when I grab flow 1 and I say rename, notice that this changed too, and I could have had this be the same thing and whenever I changed it. I wonder if I can easily just go in and say... That was dumb of me. Title. I don't know. I bet you if I change this, it changes all of it. Oh, please change all of it. That would be so great. No, it doesn't. Okay, I need to figure out where that. It's probably in the engrave menu. Or maybe setup. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to go in and just say I want all of the text to always be in a different typeface. Because I don't. This is a little unelegant right now, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Let's actually get the music finished. But your eyes are dark. Oh no, that isn't dotted. I'm actually going to do that thing I should have done from the very beginning and just type the soprano line in all the way to the end of the piece. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I need to fix this. And actually, since that's repeated, fortunately, we can just go in and do that. Okay. So I'm just now going to type in all the alto parts. What did I do? Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One, two, three, four measures of that. 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of that. Okay. So it's here that changes. 2. I'll just re-input this measure. I think it'll be easier. You didn't miss much. Just putting in notes. It's kind of boring to watch, but sorry. We're moving on to the tenor part now. Let's fix that up. Oh, Alt plus. Alt plus. Gonna be talking again soon, maybe? I don't know. What? Ha, there we go. I did something wrong there, obviously. Okay. Don't drink cough syrup when you wake up, eh? I like that it defaults to a quarter when you go to note input mode. That's really nice. See, I should be fixing these accidentals. Oops, that should be a G. I started reading the wrong line. How can you tell? Because the notes are the same. It started here. It loved me. If you love me, see you. This is wrong too, actually. Or no, this is wrong. This should be. Okay, so we're here. And we are on a half note that goes C, A flat, and then a whole note on F. And that should be an A flat. It really wants to spell those as sharps, like so much. Okay, cool. We're just I mean, this is probably the fastest I've ever engraved anything. This is pretty fast. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so we are at a crotchet. All right, let's fix that little issue with the transposition, which is the only continuing issue I've run into. And I think I suspect. So I just chose like a choral template when I just picked the blank whatever the SATB template was that was like built in. I suspect that maybe it's not actually, I don't think it's actually a bug in the program. I think it might be that that template is not set up right. That's probably why. Oh, that's how you zoom with the keys. Cool. We're almost done. This is the last little section of the piece, so we'll actually have at least all the notes in pretty soon. If I can figure out, it's shift negative, command negative. Okay. I know many things, but the years come and go. This is the words shall die. Shall die. I've got this weird rhythm here. Not knowing the thing I want. No, it's thing I, and now here we're on want. Want to know. Oh. That is actually an F sharp. And here we have a E flat, F, G, F. Oh, B flat. What? Oh, B flat. Oh, because still learning. Okay, what's happening underneath? Oh, that's holding, because that's supposed to be dotted. Half note, which is 7, G, F. See, it's almost easier just to use the letters. Navigation's still a little, I'm still bad at it, but. And actually, all these notes are going to have. Now, I hear this is a cool feature. Let's see if it does it. Yep. See, it automatically added fermatas on other notes. I actually want this fermata on this note. But watch, it'll add it on the half note. Yep, that's smart. And the rest. That's cool. All right, almost done. Almost done. We have, that measure we just did is the fourth to last measure. So we just have to put the bass notes in here. And they start just like this. Okay, almost there. No. Many. Nope. Many things. But the years come. Uh-oh. I did something wrong. Here. This should be. This should be a half. No. So for that it should be B flat. B flat. Now to crotchet. Is that what they call it? Yeah, crotchet or quarter note, as it is commonly known here where I live. Sorry, I lose myself in the score when I look away. B, B. But the years come and go. So half note, years come and go. Okay. 6 is spelling on that guy. That's not playing right. Okay, good. Okay, so we've gotten to finally the years come and go. All right. Now, by 5, is that not the Want to. No. No! What did I do wrong? Oh. It's actually because my, this is wrong. Cool. Now time to put the text in. I know this is like not the most exciting thing to watch, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Shift L. Oh, what happened here? Whoa. What happened here? Um, just make it's just D. I did something super weird there. Why was that spelling that as a? What was it spelling it as? Like a double sharp F? That's super weird. I must have done something super wrong on the. Well, ugh, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's a bunch of punctuation that I think is wrong in this text too that I need to go back and fix. But your eyes are dark to me. Cannot tell if you love me. I'm going to switch my view here. I think I do want that ooh to break there. And then from there on out, just unbeat one of the measure. Oop. All right, folks, we are close to being done with this. Or at least the note input. There's a bazillion things left to do, but Oh, no, 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 no. This is incorrect. There we go. Or do not love me at all. Oh. I know many things. Is it but the years? Let me make sure this lyric is right. Yeah, it is but. It is but the years come and go. Shall I not knowing the thing I want to know? I want. What did I? Let's do this. Let's do no again. It's funny when you're in, at least when I input lyrics, a lot of times I'll be looking at the words and they'll stop looking like English words to me anymore. They just start looking like, you know, like that looks like canal to me. Dark to me, cannot tell, love me, or do not love me at all, I think is what's happening over here. Yeah, all. I know many things, but the years come and go. Shall I not knowing the thing I want to know? No. All right, let's see how this all looks/sounds. Obviously, there aren't any dynamics right now either. Well, I mean, it's a little bit of a depressing poem, but it's a pretty poem. We had a mistype here. Okay. Let's make this prettier. So we had an accelerando down here. Let's do a tempo. What was tempo? Shift T? Yeah. That's still not... A few things are not terribly obvious to me, but where did transport go? Oh, it's in a... I envisioned this measure differently. Here's the poem. Let me find a prettier version. Where is the pretty version? Here. So, that's the poem. It's a pretty good poem. Hold on, I gotta reply to somebody on Twitter. This morning, I was shocked at how fast they processed it. Okay, moving on. Because I typed it in wrong. Okay, let's do dynamics. So we're to start at piano. I wonder if I can multiple ones. No, I can't. And assuming it's like a slur. It is. Okay. And I'm assuming that I can. Yeah. Oh, well. Dang. We gotta do these manually. That's fine. Actually, we only have to do it once. There's probably a way. Ooh. No, not triple F. Not triple F. I don't like that it deselects, but that's okay. You should get this. I'm going to disable the mic Yeah. Let's fix that lyric. Aldebaran. This should be AR. I was confused by it. Well, whatever. Aldeba. Yes. Yeah. Aldebaran. Oh, that's Let's fix this rhythm. If I change time signatures. Hi, Bart. Yeah. What? Um. How do I delete a bar? That's a great question. Um. How do I delete a bar? Let's go back to the guy from Steinberg. What did he say about that? Another way for note, high notes. You can press Shift B. Shift B. Oh, wow. Okay. Um. Um. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. We're not gonna fix that. All right. Well, we won't worry about it. Obviously, this is crescendo. Dynamics. Oh, I could have used this. Oh well. The dog needs out. I'm gonna go do that and take a quick coffee break. Be back in mere minutes. Okay. Sorry that transition is not very short. What is that? Forced duration? Okay, let's keep going on dynamics. Let's do a whole pass, a whole score with dynamics. Let's make this. I like that so many things in Dorico, like the way the software seems to think about things is it's a property of a note or of a beat of the measure that um, a dynamic marking is it's a property of this D. That's really nice because Sibelius doesn't think about it that way. Sibelius thinks about it as an object on a page, and because of that, things tend to be really not hard to line up with beats, but they tend to not always be aligned, and you have to kind of mess with them, and that's a really nice approach. I would like to know how to fix the fact that strange end thoughts here are smacking into one another. Can I put a system break here? Ooh, no. Um, Breaks. Create system break. No? Control Z. Undo that. What about create? I wonder what a create frame break is. Create frame break does nothing there. Okay. Let's undo that just in case it's changed something. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you like it. We need to put in some slurs here too. Let's get rid of all the articulations here. By the look in there, looking secrets of man. Let's play from here. That should be a triplet. See, and same thing. A triplet is like a property. Yes, you do. See how the triplet is a property of the note? That's so great. Or it was. What did I do wrong here again? How did I do this? What did I do here? I gotta go back up and look at what he says about triplets. Double click. Duh. Triplet. Um. And this little issue, which is easy to work around. This is all G's down here. No. I guess I have to do it this way. That's okay. I'm trying to decide, maybe I can do this in... What if we did... So right now it's thinking of this weird little bar over here as like a pickup, which is actually kind of neat. But what I would like to do... See, this is the same problem that I had before, where... I should read the manual. And figure out how to delete a bar. How do I delete a bar? Let's see if we can figure out how to delete a bar together, everyone. It will be a challenge. Can I just delete the rest? No. I want to trim flow, right? Trim flow. How did I do that? How did I trim flow? Right menu and choose trim flow. Right. Trim flow. Oh no, that was the end. How do I trim a flow within... How do I delete a bar? That's a great question. That's like not... That's not a small... That's not a small... What is this? Insert. What if I go and insert and delete? I think we did it. We did it. Oh, I've entered a weird mode. I've done something wrong. Okay. I suppose that expecting me to be able to type Dorico delete a bar into Google probably isn't going to work since this software's been out for about 30 seconds. Actually, Dorico forum. I know there's been a beta. So... Well, okay. No. Let's see if we can figure this out without looking it up. So, Dorico thinks of this as a flow, and right now the flow is off by 1 beat. There is 1 beat in the middle of the flow. I would think that trim flow would work here. Why? There's a beat here that shouldn't be here. Why can't I just delete the beat? All right, we're going to come back to that. That is a problem. We need Anthony back. He's being so helpful. Okay. That's cool. Oh no. Oh good. Okay. See, if I print this too, it's going to show up that way. This is at measure 15, 16, 14. Measure 14. I wonder if I can force it in the... No, I definitely can't do that. Let's go do something else for a while. I'll think about it. Well, I keep saying like let's go back and not do it, and then I keep getting consumed with ideas about how to fix that. I still don't know how to fix this. We'll have to work on it. I have to look that up too. Gray thoughts or strange thoughts. Okay, we were doing dynamics is what we were doing before I got off on that tangent. Let's go back to doing dynamics. Okay, so we're currently at pianissimo. I know the secrets of men by the look in their eyes. This is definitely pretty quiet. We would like some text here that's some sort of maybe something that's something like that, but italic. That's fine there. So if I do this, I get a nice caret, right? Yeah. Of course, now my language with free expression text is all wrong, but we'll worry about that later. It really does take a lot more you just have to think about the way the music is laid out on the page. Again, in Sibelius, everything is just, it's like a cloud of objects that sit on the page. It's sort of like a Photoshop document that kind of auto aligns things for you. Whereas in this, it really is very much, I mean, the true nature of this is this, that it's just a bunch of MIDI data that sits on a staff, and just does its thing. And so, and everything else is imposed onto the notes, like the notes and the beats. The beats are the main thing, the main unit of the grid. It's a grid of beats, which I mean is what music actually is. So, in that sense, it's a little better. All right, we want a crescendo here on all bars. I wish you could select. I mean, there's probably a way to. Again, this is probably me just not knowing how to use the software very well, but this is what I would do in Sibelius. What I wish I could do. I wish I could select all these notes and say mezzo forte, but it doesn't. It puts it only on the top staff, so I got to figure that out. I may have to. Wait, I have an idea. Let me try something and see if this. Why is it playing? Oh, because I pressed space. I bet you if I hold Command and press MF. What if I say Shift and MF? What if I say Option and MF? Nope. Okay. That would be nice to be able to just select multiple things, click, make this property of mezzo forte, and it does it. This is going to be mezzo piano. This needs a slur, as does this. This is going to have a crescendo. This is going to be forte. I wonder if I can hit. I'm sure there's a hotkey for adding these. I'm probably doing this so that's why we don't need to show that many of these. I'm not going to do. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 fortes. Forte, 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 fortissimos. So This is a combined dynamic. Except for that it's not a combined dynamic. Oh, I say subito. Here's what I do. I do subito piano. No. Oh, it's like a hierarchy. Or do I do subito? Huh. I've always seen it as subito then piano, not piano then subito. But okay. Oh, did you? Oh, do you see how that layout just popped into the most logical one? That's nice. That's nice. But can you write in? How? Why would you need that many Fs if you're Tchaikovsky? I think again, I keep saying this, and I keep coming back to the page view, but I think the galley view is where you're really meant to do a lot of this. But I don't like the way that all the slurs and things collide, and whereas in page view it's nice and it doesn't do that. So. Where were we? We were way over here. We were putting a slur on this. I would like a tenuto marking. Do not love me at all. Little crescendo on shall die. A crescendo that's actually good. And the correct note values. Field artillery. Yeah, Tchaikovsky. You know what I love about I'm assuming you're referencing 1812. My favorite thing about 1812 is not even that there's cannons in it. It's that it's like there's a part for the church, the building it's in, because it was written for to dedicate a new cathedral, and so there's actually a part for the bells of that church. So there is a staff for the building, which is pretty cool. I'm sure there's a shortcut for it. Oh, yes, not 3Fs. And these need slurs. So do these. And we need a... we need a... Oop. Was it Shift Command? I wonder if when I create this writ, if I do it like this. Ah, yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. Okay. Other than the fact that there's an extra beat over here, if we could bring them back and they'd be like, man, this is awesome. What was the... I made a tweet. It was like my most liked tweet ever. I said something like Beethoven would have written like 2 less symphonies if he had to worry about why his Shorts DVC patches weren't loading. I feel like a lot of people probably would do less because modern technology is great and awesome, and I think it can do amazing things, and it's way I would much rather have it. But man, sometimes this is the best DAW. Paper and pencil. Okay, so we need to figure out how to kill this hanging beat. I need to figure out how to kill this hanging beat. No! Yeah, this measure right here, this 1/4 measure. I need to figure out how to do this. How would I feel like it's got to be a trim flow command of some kind, because I actually think this would be better. Does that fix some of those weird ties that I don't like? This is cool. You can actually show yourself, like, you could actually like look at just the parts, which would be pretty cool. We still have a problem of a bar line that is not right. How? Maybe I have to have select enabled. Oh, a dog wants in. How do I delete this beat? I'm going to go let a dog in while I think about this. I don't even know if it came with a manual. The manual has not yet been written. The manual has not yet been written. I feel like when there's going to be there are two ways for this to end. There is, I figure out how to do it, and I'm like, man, I am dumb. That was super easy. And then there is, man, that's dumb. Why would you have a forum that's not searchable? Why? I will say this. A thing in Sibelius that has forever annoyed me, that has annoyed me for literally years, is that when you do this, for some reason, when you zoom in and out in Sibelius, it like scrolls to the top of the score and does it in like, it does it off the score. Let me open a thing in Sibelius and I'll show you why. I just want to know how to delete a measure. Delete measure. How to delete in Sibelius. How to delete in Finale. How to delete in Cubase. Oh, man. It's going to take a little bit for me to figure this out. I'm going to open a score in Sibelius. Like this giant orchestral score that we were looking at earlier. Which is lovely, right? Everything's all laid out. Looks nice. Let's zoom in, shall we? View. Zoom. Okay, pretty good. Let's zoom out. Of course, now it's not doing it. Ugh. They fixed this problem like yesterday. Yeah, it'll like zoom up here for some reason. I don't remember. Why is it? There it goes. See? Because it tries to zoom to your cursor. But even if your cursor... Yeah, it's so dumb. It annoys the heck out of me. That's always annoyed me. It also annoys me that it has different zoom levels for playback and stuff, which some people think is great. I think it's annoying. Do you want a 1/10/24th note? No. Okay. We still have a problem of a bar that just sits out here. I'm just going to have to do that off stream. I have no idea how to fix it. I have literally no idea. Well, I have the Sibelius background color set like that. You can set it to whatever you want. I just haven't gone through to change it because I don't care. But if you do care about those things, you can choose like wood or a color or whatever. Okay, let's add some text. A few more bits of text. Oh, look, you retweeted me. You made it onto the stream again. Okay, so these are all set. So I bet you when I go to the flow, I can set all of the people, like the lyricist. How do I edit flow information? Well, this isn't the most exciting day of streaming. Oh, that's nice. You can set it like this. I actually like this a lot. Being able to scroll vertically is actually super nice. Oh, and you can do this. Oh, cool. There's probably a hotkey for that. Huh. Well, cool. I think we're pretty much done. This is what the score looks like right now. It's missing some important things, but I'm going to have to figure those out later. But we do at least have all the notes, all the dynamics, and I think I'm going to like this as I learn it. It's going to take a while for me to learn this program. It's pretty different than what I'm used to. I do think the output I'm going to eventually be able to get the output a little bit nicer than Sibelius, but I think it's going to take a lot. It really does require you to sort of rethink your how you think about things. And I'm sure that there are all sorts of things that I'm just totally not even I haven't even delved into yet, so that's going to take a lot of learning. But as with any professional program, the power also requires you to learn it slowly, and it takes a long time and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'm going to call it a day, and I will see you all in the future. And I hope everyone has a lovely day, morning, night, evening. Next Wednesday, we'll be back to most likely regular streaming in Logic, working on, music for stuff. So, anyway, have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. And thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you all later.